12-year-old Midnight rubbed her purple eyes as she woke up to a bright and sunny day in Chinatown. She brushed her black and purple hair and walked out of the alley, staying under the shops where the sunlight doesn't shine. Anyone who even thought about messing with her got an ugly glare. Midnight was homeless and hated everyone and whoever got in her way. Everybody feared her and did what she demanded. They are always wondering why she is like that. The truth is, she is mean to everybody because her mom and dad died, and she hates everybody for it. She used to be sweet and loving, but she was so sad that she became angry and cold-hearted. Midnight walked past all the shops and headed straight to the library. She picked out books and went back to the alley where her black cat, Dark Star, was waiting for her. When she was reading, her mouth turned into a sweet smile as she was completely consumed in her book. It was her favorite book and she had read it a million times. She spent most of the day like this. Soon night time came and the whole town was asleep. Midnight got up to take a walk in the forest with her cat. She played with Dark Star and she was laughing and having fun. She went deeper than before and found a magenta-colored gem. She picked it up and a portal with light and rainbow colors swirling around suddenly appeared. She didn't think twice about jumping in and her cat followed. It was bright and had swirly rainbow colors in the portal. When she got out, she was greeted with a beautiful sunset, long rows of grass and flowers, and unicorns trotting everywhere. Midnight had no idea where she was. She decided to explore. After a few hours, she found a tiny town with a sign that stated, "Welcome to the Mystical Crystal, the land of enchantment." She stared with her blue eyes big and wide in disbelief. Midnight exclaimed, "That's the name of the world in my book." Midnight was so excited that she was living in her favorite book. As soon as she turned around, she accidentally bumped into someone and they fell. They both got up and she met her eyes with another girl about her age with big brown eyes. She had blonde hair and was wearing a dress that had different colors of stars on them. "Sorry, didn't see you. What's your name?" The girl apologized. Midnight answered, "Midnight, what's yours?" "Starlight," responded Starlight, "you have such pretty hair." "Thanks," acknowledged Midnight, "this is my cat, Dark Star." She picked up Dark Star and Starlight petted her. "What is this place?" asked Midnight. "This is the Mystical Crystal." "Why do you ask?" responded Starlight. "Can we talk in private?" "I don't want people to overhear," whispered Midnight. "Sure," approved Starlight, "let's go to my house." They walked to her house. When they got there, Midnight's eyes sparkled as she looked around. It had a crystal chandelier and beautiful marbled floors. "Let's go to my room," suggested Starlight. "Sure," replied Midnight. Starlight's room had a big bed with pink and yellow and tons of books. "I can't believe how many books you have," amazed Midnight. "Yes," replied Starlight, "I love reading." "Me too," gushed Midnight. "So, what were you going to say?" asked Starlight. "I am from another world, and I need to find a way back." "Can you help me?" replied Midnight. "Wow," exclaimed Starlight, "I think I can help." "Thanks so much," thanked Midnight. "We need to go to the mystical forest," explained Starlight. "Well, let's get going," exclaimed Midnight, "but let's take Dark Star with us, she can stay in my backpack." "I just need to tell my parents where I am going, and we will be on our way," answered Starlight. "Great," exclaimed Midnight, "let's get going." Starlight asked her parents and they agonized with hesitation and finally sighed, "Yes, but be careful." The girls packed a compass, a map, food, and water. Then, they started their adventure to the mystical forest. Starlight pulled out the map from her backpack. "It looks like we need to pass the Rainbow River, go through the Crystal Forest, and then we will be there," explained Starlight. When they got to the river, there was a bridge there, so they walked across. Most of the time they talked about their life, hobbies, and anything. When they got there, the forest was so beautiful. It was covered in light and had trees and flowers everywhere. "Wow," exclaimed Midnight and Starlight both, "it's beautiful." They walked inside and sucked in how amazing it is. When they got to the heart, they found a lady made of pure light. She introduced herself, "I'm the Queen of Light, how may I help you?" She spoke soft and light. "I need to find a way home," answered Midnight. She was so amazed she can barely speak. "I see," the Queen of Light answered. "Can you answer some questions for me?" "Sure," answered Midnight. "You were so mean in the other world." "Why?" questioned the Queen of the Light. "Because my parents died, and I was so angry. I just took it out on the villagers, but now I made a new friend, and I remembered how much fun it was, and I am going to be a better person," answered Midnight. "In order to open the portal, you must complete 3 challenges. The first is you must prove to me you have changed. To do this, go back to the town and be completely nice with your heart. I will be watching every second. I will send you there now," explained the Queen of Light. She created a portal that led them to the mystical crystal. When they got there, they helped old ladies with their groceries, volunteered at the animal shelter, worked at the food bank, and gave some food to poor people. Soon it was the end of the day, and they were sent back to the forest. "The next challenge is to collect rainbow crystals," the Queen of Light stated. "They can only be found in the Star Cave, where you have to have true bravery to enter. Good luck." Midnight and Starlight went through a portal, and when they stepped out, there was a cave glowing with purple and black. They entered and found rainbow crystals hanging everywhere. They picked a lot, some for themselves and some for the Queen of Light. When they got back, she was pleased. "The next challenge is one of friendship," explained the Queen of Light. "You must pick 3 types of special roses: the night rose, the light rose, and gold rose. You must pick 3 of each, pick them together with love." The next portal opened, and on the other side was a beautiful greenhouse with each type of rose. They picked them together and both thought about their friendship, and they picked them after a tug. When they got back, the Queen was very happy. "You have passed the test and may go home, Midnight. You can also keep the things you collected," congratulated the Queen of Light. "Midnight, you also have night magic, and if you want to learn about it, here is a book." She opened the portal with the same magenta gem. When Midnight got to the swirling with color portal and hesitated, Midnight softly agonized. "I will miss you, Starlight." "Me too," sobbed Starlight. Midnight thought to herself, "I definitely changed. I will miss this place." Midnight finally cried, "I'm staying. This place has made me a better person." With final thought, she hopped out of the portal. Then they went to Starlight's house. Midnight sighed, "I have no idea where I will live." "Maybe you can live with us," exclaimed Starlight. "I know," exclaimed Midnight. "Remember the Queen of the Light?" "Yeah," questioned Starlight. "She said that I had night magic," exclaimed Midnight. "So that is cool, but what does that help with?" questioned Starlight. "Because she gave me a book to study, and I can figure out if it can help me with it," exclaimed Midnight. So for the next few days, Midnight learned night magic. She finally figured out how to make a house that she wanted. She tried it, and a 2-story house with moons and stars on it appeared. "You did it," exclaimed Starlight. "Yes, I did," approved Midnight. There was the sweetest smile on both faces as they hugged and went their separate ways.